All right. Hello, Sagittarius, fire sign, birth sign, which is your sun sign, north node, rising sign, or moon sign. Ooh, look at that. And a lot of things popping out. Page of coins. So this is the dragon card, and because we're in the fire season of Leo, I wanted to mess with that. I will be pulling 11 cards from here and then 4 cards for the weekly reading. General reading, 4 cards weekly reading. And I have in here, which I haven't seen anyone done this because, I mean, I don't really watch anyone else's videos. But the king. So you have the king and queen in here, the ace, the page, and the knights. And this will be the love reading. Okay, so I'll be using these cards for that. There's a lot of blue here. All right, so the well, first let me share with you my new stones. I got pyrite. I love this one, and I love the design right here. So my son picked this out, so cute. And then aquamarine has been coming to me in the last couple of, I don't know, couple months, but strongly in the last couple weeks. So the study of the stone says the stone it's a stone of courage, calm energies, reducing stress, quiets the mind. So there's a whole science to the stones and when you hold it, what it feels like for you. And I do workshops on the stones as well. So it's all beautiful. They're beautiful to look at, but they also, when you hold them, you can feel what you feel when you hold them. And that's how people relate to them. So the rune for the month, what I wanted to do, I like to change it up every month. So the rune for the month is Iwaz. And I found a lot of cool writings on it. And of course it means trust. Initially, it's all about trust, right? Or truth, rather, more about truth. And being truthful between people you cooperate with, people you know, right? So the literal meaning is horse and the esoteric meaning is trust. And it's all about teamwork, harmony, and so on. And a nice write-up I found, it says, do not take friendships for granted. Consider your loyalty towards those close to you who may need your support now. Acknowledge the help of others, and you will all benefit from your alliance. And it represents the tree, which is the oak and the ash. So it's all about working together, cooperation, friendship, loyalty, love, marriage even. Okay. So that's the message for August. So let's look at the 11 cards. All right. So the 11 cards we're going to put out is the general reading. And then the 11th one is the main meaning at the end of it all. Okay. So you have the Queen of Swords, which is all about the words we use, the things that we say. Okay. And using our words, like looking forward at the cards, using our words to not harm anyone, but also to not harm ourselves. I feel like there's a lot of trust going on here for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, the Queen of Swords, the words that we say, they can either hurt us or hurt others. The Hierophant deals with, like, we think of like a religion, like a spirituality even, right? So even going back to childhood, so something going back to childhood is very hurtful. So there's actions of backstabbing, using words like gossiping, and then it brings in the Tower, which destroys relationship, destroys foundations. Okay, and it affects both personal life and work. Okay. And for some reason, 5 years ago was very important. Even 6 years ago was very important. And even going back 7 years is very important. So was there a pattern of some kind of mistrust either on your part or someone else? And then it kind of changed things around. But the Hierophant is talking about the spiritual factor of your words and maybe another person's words. So what's coming through is just being mindful of who you speak to about certain things. Their intent might not be good. You might think that they're good, but you have like a little intuition deep down and you're like, something is off, and there's two types of Sagittarius. There's a more fiery one, and then there's the one that is more trusting, even though they're both strong qualities. But for all signs, they have a balance there. Okay. It's not just only Geminis that they go, oh, two personalities. No, both. So all 12 signs have two different ways of being. Okay. So the Ace of Rods is about an idea that is not yours, I feel, that is being presented to you. Okay. And it's another fire element. And next to it is another fire element, which is the Queen of Rods. So I feel like making things possible out of nowhere is going to be very possible for you guys in August and September. And remember, we just had the full moon in Aquarius where there was a solar eclipse. So there, it's setting the tone, and you have 6 planets in retrograde. So you're setting the tone for the end of the year. And now you have the High Priestess, which is all about secrets and knowledge. And it's like maybe you have information on somebody else regarding the Ten of Swords, but the Ten of Swords will heal. It's like a betrayal that hurts so bad because you weren't expecting it, or the person wasn't expecting it from you. And the High Priestess is saying it's time to evolve through that, right? But the High Priestess is also saying that karmic actions are coming back because it's all written down. The King of Swords is about moving forward with your words, and your words are going to bring you prosperity. Okay? That's what's going to bring you prosperity. It's kind of like talking to your plants. There's a plant life. There's a way of plants that they communicate. Look it up. It's different than our way, but it still exists. And the King of Swords is saying that you get your goodness coming towards you by the words that you say, and you manifest it by your words. You're a fire sign, so you manifest with fire, right? But you're also like air, where you need air. So I always say, don't ever piss off your opposite sign on the zodiac. Well, you never want to get anyone angry, but definitely not your opposite element, because you need that for balance. Knight of Rods is fire. So you have the Knight of Wands, which is creative new idea, but they're moving forward with it. And then you also have the Page, which is a female energy of Swords. And the Page of Swords is moving forward with the words. So it's really rebuilding yourself through using the power of words. And you're a fire sign, so you manifest more with fire. But your opposite is air. So whenever you feel weak, you need air. Remember that. Okay. So let's go into your sister sign, Leo. And I pull out the Dragon card because I'm feeling it. And the Dragon card, let me move this baby back a little bit, is the Emperor, which is pretty interesting. I like that. So you have the Emperor Major Arcana, and let's see, it has the star sign on that side. And I want to say that's Venus. Let me just think here. So you have the Empress. Yeah, it is Venus. Yeah, Venus, because the Empress. Yeah. The Empress. Yeah, female. The Empress. So you have that Venus energy. Remember, Venus is about love. All elements in one, very grounded to earth. But then you have Venus energy with the Empress card. And that's about love, money, prosperity. Maybe you need to feel like you need to be loved, but in order to get love, you have to give love. So maybe when I see this, I'm thinking throw a house party that's like, wine, paintings, I don't know, something nice, something artsy, something cultural, like something that a dinner party where there's a theme, and have fun with it, um, don't have friends make friends this year. Throw a theme party, It's more like that Venus energy is love, right? We know love and beauty, but it's also money, but it's also a fighting time. So if you're a loner, throw yourself your own party of whatever, watch a movie, cook food, order food, like whatever, like it's your world, like rock it, but I feel like it needs to be social. It needs to be a gathering. Maybe there's a gathering happening locally, like do something that really brings in that beauty and that sit back, chill vibe. Okay, it's very, very powerful. So for the dragon deck, the need to cultivate, it says, your own creativity is what it says. The need to cultivate your own creativity. So maybe it's arts and craft. Maybe it's something that you're good at, that you're naturally talented at. I don't know. And you want to bring that out, like I feel like it's that time for you to do that. All right. So I'm going to move these over. All right. And then we're going to go into the love reading. So the love reading, I feel like these cards are like, shuffle me more, shuffle me more. So the love reading, the middle, the King of Swords. Okay, so, oh, wow, you have the Empress. So then it's like there again. There it is. Okay, Venus again. So the King of Swords. So the words that you use, they're really coming back and playing a strong part in your life. So learn from your words that you've used, whether they were positive or good. And maybe the words that others have used against you is coming back to them. So I think like the end of this year, but mainly for August, you're going to see the power of your own words and just learning your own lessons. But for the love reading now, the king is coming in, the King of Swords. And this is a male energy that's, it's going to be someone that's an air sign. Okay. So it doesn't matter if it's male or female, but if you're female, it's a male. And even if it's a male, it could be a person that's inspiring to you. But overall, the King of Air is coming in. And for you guys, it's coming in strong, okay? And this person is going to be very wise with their words, of course, because they're an air sign, and they're going to stand out to you, okay? And don't feel challenged by it. You're going to feel more attracted by it because you have the Queen of Cups here, and the Queen of Cups is all about compassion. So you're really going to be attracted to this person where normally you'd be like, hey, this person is stealing the show. You're like, oh, wow, you just admire their ability to hold attention, okay? And you have the Empress card, so it's going to remind you of how much you really need that sense of community, of a party, a getting together where it just fills your soul for that communication, because we're communicative beings. So this person that's coming into your life is going to really fill the gap for you. They're going to make you laugh. They're going to be a good storyteller. They're just overall good with words. Okay, and I'm flipping through this, and look, it's like that friendship energy again, that Three of Cups. You see, so it's like all popping out. All right, so let's move this over and get your weekly read. Okay. First week is the High Priestess. And again, it's like not saying so much, really not saying a lot, just observing and learning, right? and not really saying much, but really taking in information for the first week. The Page of Rods is like you're on this new journey, you're going somewhere. Maybe you're planning a trip for yourself, you're planning a trip for someone else, but also you are moving forward. And the person doesn't have to understand, but the second week is that's the Hierophant. The second week is you really just moving forward. Okay, again, the page is like that female energy, so it's very strong energy, and it's about just moving forward. So whatever happens in the second week, move forward. Third week, it's about words and thoughts and actions, but mainly words. So feeling trapped, and why are you feeling trapped? Just really asking, why am I feeling trapped? And once you figure out the reason, then you can overcome that third week in August of feeling like things are not working. The fourth week, the Leo energy comes in, your fire sign brother, sister comes in, and you're feeling a little bit more stronger. You can see why these two things had to happen in the second week and the third week, because the fourth week, you're feeling stronger. You're feeling like, okay, you're really getting a hold of everything that's going on and getting ready for September.